Went out the way, so very pleased.
Yeah, it's good to get it pretty early. It'd be nice to do it the first game of the season, but if you can't, then it's very important. It gets more important to do it the second game of the season. And I was just pleased with the lads' game management today. We didn't go gun-ho. I know we wanted to get the second goal, but they threw a lot of big lads up front, and we had to deal with it and hope that we could get something at the other end. And it was a good result. It's nice to get nil against. We didn't have a great pre-season with nil against, but we got nil against, and we created some good opportunities. I just thought we was up for it. We looked up for it, and there's no easy games in this league either.
And you were very competitive, weren't you? Winning your challenges, that must have pleased you.
Yeah, that really pleased me because, to be fair to Crawley, they were competitive as well, and both teams went at it. Both teams were sort of trying to win. You couldn't say they came here and sat back, So all in all, it was a great winning goal as it turned out, early-ish goal. A good bit of play by us, and Mo seems to be there where it matters at the moment, so good on him. And he also played well, but so did all the others, and I think every one of the players deserved at least a little shout of man of the match, but Mo got his goal.
You mentioned a clean sheet. If I'd have said to you coming here, Gary going to win, but you can choose 3-2, 4-3, 2-1, 1-0, would you have taken 1-0?
Probably. Well, I don't know. It mucks up your art anyway. 4-3. It depends on how the scoring goes. And I know Yeovil were 2-0 down with that, and then came back to 3-2. So, but no, listen. At the end of the day, I'll take a win, whether that's by 1 goal or by 2. We try and score 2 goals because then you don't run the risk of somebody hitting one in the top corner or something. But if it's going to be 1, then you've got to game manage, and that's what we did. And that was why I was really pleased.
How's Joel Sellers?
He's got a little tug on his hamstring. It's a shame really because he has felt it a little teeny bit, and we thought, well, maybe it's just fatigue. But his game needs a 100% hamstring, and I think at the minute it's probably not 100%. Certainly not now. And we're just going to have to manage him and look after him, and hopefully he'll be back sooner rather than later. But it looks like a slight hamstring injury.
And no idea at this stage how long you might lose him for?
Well, you got grade 1s to 3, I think. There's medical prowess coming out here, and I think it's generally, it could be 3-4 weeks sort of thing, which would be a shame. But he's a great player. He's not 30, he's only 20 odd, so he's got plenty of time to show our club what he can do.
You've got your chairman saying in the notes today that he was hopeful you'd have 1 permanent person in and also 1 former player coming on loan. What's the situation with the potential former player coming in on loan?
Well, he knows more than me then, unless he's doing it behind my back. No, listen, I mean, it's fine, the chairman says what he needs to say, but until something happens, and it's not happened, and if it hasn't happened yet, then there's a reason why it hasn't happened yet. Now, of course, we want to improve our squad. That's exactly what we want to do, and we want to create competition. That's why Brian Graham's coming in. I thought Danny Wright had a fantastic game today, and it's great to be able to rest his legs, being just over 30 years of age, and rest his legs a little bit. So he'll be able to put himself about, and vice versa when Brian plays. So I'm trying to create competition. We're gradually getting the squad we want, and there is probably 1 or 2 that we need to bring in to make me feel really comfortable.
Should we expect movement this week?
You're determined, aren't you? It's well, as soon as we can, because we don't want to leave it too long. And with Jarrell now a couple of weeks out, I don't think Dawson will be long now. I know we keep saying that, and so I'm not going to say it no more because he trained, he scored 2 in the practice game the other day and looked the part, but then he just feels a bit stiff in his hips and his groin, so we didn't want to risk him and then be out again, so we got him coming back. But I've waffled on a bit, I forgot the question, but perhaps I've answered it within all that.
Any players coming in this week, I think was a question. I think that's as much as you can give us.
Well, listen, you can answer it yourself, can't you? At the end of the day, I'll be bringing people in as quickly as I can. If it's this week, then that'll be ideal.
Gary, thanks so much indeed.
No problem, thank you.
Gary, just a couple from me. Is anybody likely to be going out at the moment?
Well, again, there's another situation. If people come in, then I have to look at it. Some people might, feel that they need to go out. Some people, I don't know. It's one of them. I just, you know, I've got to manage day by day, week by week, and then we'll see what happens. You know, I don't want to be saying yes or no at the moment when we just won a game, and you know, people might want to be part of it.
Yeah, Mo Issa, he's obviously had a great start, and he's shown he can score different types of goals, and the one that he killed in against Oxford was completely different from the sort of poachers ones that he scored as well.
Well, the thing is, he creates chances, doesn't he, for himself and for others, and that. He's he creates chances for himself and others, and you know, people have to really work hard to block shots from him, and obviously arriving in the penalty area like that from a great cross, and to direct that where he did, because that was going like an extra set, was, I know he was only a couple of yards out, but you know, there are players that have been known to head them over, sort of thing, or shut their eyes, hit them in the nose and not go in. But he's looking a very, very good prospect at the moment.
Yeah, great. It was a great ball in, wasn't it, from Carl Storer?
Great.
When Sellers came off, you might have worried that you'd lost some of that creative
talent. But we got Pelly, Winnie, Stoz, Atangana showed. You know, this was the first time he'd shown our supporters what I know he can do. He's a good addition to us as well. So I rested him today because of the situation that after Oxford he just felt a little bit tired himself in the groin. So I said to him that, you know, I'm going to sort of be leaving people out to rest them. I need a squad that I can rest people and not weaken the team.
Yeah.
Right?
Cheers, Gary.
No problem.